Hello. Hey, howdy, hey. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the stream, welcome to the stream. We're playing more Metroid. It's me, it's Viv. Hi, 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 hi. Hello. Let me turn my fucking face on. Yo. I'm excited to play more of this game. I had a lot of fun playing it the other day, so let's get back into it, shall we? Where am I? There I am. Hi. Pull myself out of this fucking corner. There we go. Now I'm in the actual slot, pointing at me threateningly. That's pretty cool. I don't mind that. Alright, let me open up this video game. How you doing today, chat room? I'm a little tired, but that's mostly because yesterday blew. For reasons that I can't really put into words, but it's fine. I'm chilling now, though. Okay, let's open up this video game. Have it set? Oh, I did have it set here. Let me minimize it. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so I have to go back and pick up some shit. And I am gonna go back and grab something else. We got some shit to pick up, basically, before we go back to that boss. Thankfully, I know how to deal with it, so it shouldn't be that hard. I'm gonna just remember to save often. I was trying to like, oh, I don't need a save, but like that's idiot talk, basically. I still got bombs, right? I should make sure, like when I hop out of this room. Yeah, we're good. Alright. I think we're going down first. So, other than me being kinda pissy, something cool did happen this weekend. I saw Dragon Ball Superhero for the first time the other day, and that was fun. I did have a lot of fun seeing that movie. This way? Ow. This way. Dragon Ball movies are always a lot of fun. Ah! And I think the best part about Superhero has to be its, send-ups. They're beautifully done. Gonna keep happening until I remember what my buttons are. Okay. Remember, B jumps, A fires. I'll be excited when I get, like, a suit that lets me negate all this stupid damage. Yeah, I love my brain works. Like, I forget immediately how to do a thing that I do like 10 seconds ago. I've also been playing Inazuma 11 Go and rewatching some of the parts of the anime that I had like kind of neglected to keep watching. So now I'm on season 3. Show's good. Is it this way? I think it was this way. Oh, no. Where was it? I think it was in like the lower acid room. I super remember where that other, ow. That other fucking thingy is. The extra tank I picked up. You're just gonna go and do a little bit of cleanup and then I'll go back to the boss. I think it's in, like, the upper room somewhere? Remember. I don't think it was there. Where was it? The elevator. I'm gonna go back to the main plaza, I think, just so I can grab an item or two. What's that room again? The save room. Oh god. Fuck if you're getting me this time, assholes. Let's see. Ba 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 ba. I'm gonna head back in here. Go back to the main room. Just want to have a third extra tank before I get back in there. 1 second. Okay, we're back. Hi, sorry about that. I'd love to just be more timely with shit, but sometimes it's not actually an option. Alright, back into it. Where was I? Was I going this way? Never been here. I don't think so. Oh, yeah. Don't want to go this way. Okay. Gonna roll through here. Okay. So it's this upper path. And where was the wall with the morph ball on it? There's a morph ball path around here somewhere, and I forget where. Where was it at again? I think it was around here somewhere. If not, I'll just go back the way I came and pretend none of this ever happened. I remember where that fucking... their extra tank was. I know I had 3 before I went to that boss room. I think I might be misremembering shit. Let's just keep going. Right back the way I came. I think it was in here somewhere. Forget if this resets all of the friggin' thingies, but in the event that it does, I'll go and scan them all again. At least I know where they all are now. Shit. Ow. Well, okay. Go. 1. Second one is here. Please turn around. Okay. I think it might be further up. Maybe it's back down. I'm gonna open the door first. Because I don't remember. Wrong button. This is where he came in from. Oh, fucking course. Okay. I wish navigating this game didn't feel like a chore sometimes, but I think it's just... It wouldn't feel as bad if I could bind the camera control to another stick. But this is all we got. So I have to make do with what we got. One more at the very tippity top. Before I go that way, I'm just gonna go back down this way. I think the tank I'm thinking of was just further up in that room. I just forgot. Whatever I get from the boss allows me to get that other missile upgrade that I missed earlier. Every time I hear the little sound effect for healing, I think about Trog. Hit game Trog. Okay. Oh yeah, sure, why not? I should have also done a live feed, so it reminds me to do it at the very least. Shablamzos. Where's my water at? Like this. Really forgot what I was doing a second ago. Hoi. Alright. There we go. I'll be having these. I need them. Okay. And blam. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in here. I have to remember where it is. I think it was in a room I accessed. Like... Hello. Is it over
Hi.
here? That's where I got bombs. Hey, Val.
Oh, hi again, Val. I guess instead of seeing you later, it's see you right now, 2 seconds after.
This is where bombs... This is where I got bombs. So I think it's definitely in this room somewhere. Probably further up. Get me in there. There we go. Oh god. Bastard spotted. Oh. You come back. Okay. Easy fix.
I was gonna say, yo, is that the Resident Evil 3 boss that they cut from the remake?
It does look like that, yeah. Go through there and go down there. Open. Back and jump up this into there. First-person platforming is fucking weird. Eat's sake. I
True.
have to go back and do this again. Unless I lock in.
I think there's only like one game I've ever played that had like first-person platforming I enjoyed, which was Destiny, and nobody ever agreed with me on that take.
Hmm.
In my many years of playing Destiny 1 and 2, everyone always forever complained about having platforming in a first person shooter, and I was just the one over in the corner loving the platforming sections because they were fun.
I don't remember. I know I played some Destiny 2, but I don't remember how it actually felt to play.
I adored the movement. I don't know. I've never played a game with movement like that like tickled my brain like Destiny 2. Where
Mm-hmm.
it's not like super complex or anything. You can't get a bunch of speed, but it just feels good to move around these environments, even if it's just like very basic movement.
Mm-hmm.
It tickled my brain. Honestly, I mean, fuck, I'd boot up Destiny just to do platforming shit. But, I don't support Bungie's shit no more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to buy the CEO another car.
Yeah, more than fair. Oh, right, this is just done enough to... Like a mad dash. Love to not even make a mad dash. I just... Well, I could just climb up here then. You for opening up. Oh, I haven't been here in this save file. Okay, so this is where I was going to get the thing. Go in here. Pop up here. And here's what I wanted, this energy tank. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Alright, let me go and beat that boss.
I need to find a good platformer to play now that I think about it.
What you looking for?
I don't know, something's just fun to move around in. Last time I got to sit down and play a game I super enjoyed the movement in was like the fucking 1 week that everyone in my server was playing Atlas. We beat all the
Yeah.
content it had, and it was like, well, time to leave
Time
this
to wait
alone
until they
for 2
add
or
more,
3
yeah.
years. Yeah,
I had a
but
lot of fun
for
with,
what it was worth.
I was gonna say, I had a lot of fun with Bakiru. That was a good one. Nice game to just kind of chill out with. Very fun to move around in.
Fair.
You were saying, though?
Uh, I don't remember.
Fair
I think I
enough.
was literally just
Ow.
saying that I like had a lot of fun with the movement for the amount of time we did play it. I was all over each of the areas trying to figure out ways to break them and get out of bounds. I was moving at Mach speed.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
Alright.
it's
Got
simply
that
my favorite
save.
thing to do.
Respected.
I played the game for maybe 2 minutes before I discovered you could climb the tower and get the bunny suit.
Yeah, I think somebody told me that like the day I got into the game, I was like, hey, if there's this cool shit over here, you can get a bunny suit. I'm like, real? Let me in?
There. I don't know if you'd have been playing it in my server if it would have been me that told you, but I know I was telling everyone and showing them how to get it.
Did I get this one already? I don't know everything I got.
Also, sorry if I yawn 48,000 times. It's not your stream
No, I
being
get it.
boring, it's the fact that my brain doesn't work.
I understand. Don't worry about it.
I only just looked at chat to see Val say 2 seconds is later. I mean, you're right, but like, you know,
Ah, get that
I
bit.
shrug and gesture as if I am making a point.
Oh, my missiles. I am wasting my missiles. Buddy.
Have you ever considered that, like, maybe they deserve it?
Hmm. That is true. Oh, wait. Wait.
Fucking Beebles!
That's right.
Yo, holy shit, is that the grabby grass from Rain World over there?
A little bit, actually. I don't need
I
it.
gotta go back and, like, beat literally any of those campaigns.
Features Venom Weed. Damn, what strain is
Oh my
that?
god. Yeah,
Hello.
oh my
Alright.
god, it is just Rain World.
Wrong button. Bop.
I
Oh shit,
should, like, I should pay someone who's talented with art to make me a Slugcat Sona at some point.
I know Bev gave me one, like, just asking me on a whim, hey, you want one? I was like, alright, I guess. And then before I knew it, it was on my desk.
Fair.
Oh, I guess they're all undone. Alright.
I'm gonna be smarter than last time and not have all of my eggs in the basket of yes, all of my sonos will be handled by friends who I could fuck up with and then not be able to look at. So I'm gonna go like find somebody I have never spoken to before and will never speak to after. Of like, yeah, can you make this thing? I love their wriggly little arms.
Ah! God damn it. There you go. Let me grab this. Oh, of course. Back to the shooty one.
Little grabby ghouls.
Trying to snatch me, and it's like, ow, that hurts and sucks. Stop that. Alright,
That hurt.
further up we go. Oh no. Ah! Okay. The next one. Shrek 40k? True?
Also, unrelated, I can't believe they gave the Fatalis hunting horn a technique called Ska Punk and it's useless.
I hate that it's useless. That sounds like it'd be really good.
It, like, on paper sounds amazing because it reduces enemy defense to 0. But, like, I used it and it just didn't. The attack that I used didn't do any more damage.
Hmm. I'm
So it's like, did
definitely
it
missing one.
really?
Right, it's the one at the bridge. The one at the bridge is one I missed. There we go. Okay, onwards and upwards, I suppose. Hope they give me enough life. I would like that very much. But I don't think this boss is that hard. This boss is kind of a punk. I just got confused with how the fuck am I supposed to deal with this thing, but now that I know, I'm gonna kill it.
I don't know where this joke is going. Get out of my swamp. Thank you, Val. Very cool.
Yeah. Oh, to avoid grabby grass. There.
Would you say that this real estate of Metroid is prime?
I could say that. Hey, what's up? What's going on?
Not much. It has been a hot minute since I've been on a stream. So yay.
Kinda has.
I have chugged a big old mason jar of coffee, which is pretty sick, honestly.
It is pretty sick. What?
Oh,
Get me in here.
you gotta be quicker, Viv. Stop getting grabbed by grass.
Right.
Getting grabbed by the grabber. I also don't think
Yeah.
I'm appearing on stream.
Let me grab you. Give me a second. I have to go into Fugi. Doing Fugi shit to her tuber?
I'm doing crazy Fugi shit to my Subaru. Playing or funneling her balls like a Fushigi.
That's one of my favorite Blue Sky posts, is just doing Fushigi shit to her penis? I love that post.
Good.
I love that post.
Streamer touches grass 2025.
True.
Travis hasn't been outside in 30 years, and that's why the grass burns.
We've been ever since we moved, we've been going outside a lot more. It's almost as if it's not 100 degrees out constantly.
True. Please open. There you go. Alright. I'm gonna fight.
Oh, hello.
This fuck ass weed. This fucking plant that I hate.
I don't know. It might be a little rude to call her that. She's just look at her. She's just chilling.
True.
I
She is
can't
just absorbing
wild
vitamin D, staying in her lane, moisturized. I can't hate that.
Now you're just shooting her? Come on.
I like this creature. This creature's fucking cool.
Oh yeah,
cool.
Flygrowth is awesome.
wanna be
Okay,
that
hear me
thing.
out. Literally, I will say, okay, hear me out. You can show me just about any plant monster, right? And we'll just go, all right, hear me out.
It's incredibly comedic timing of you saying that in the exact moment I was saying I want to be that thing. There are two approaches to a cool plant monster.
There we go.
Got them funny mantis arms and that skull
It's true.
face. That's my favorite thing.
I'm just saying, wood.
Blowing.
Well,
I mean, she's
it's
a plant, so probably,
you're not far
right?
off.
Yeah.
Same joke. Same joke. Same joke.
Same joke.
We have that psychic link of both being small, fluffy critters.
I love being a small, fluffy critter.
Gotta see if I have the emote saved of just small little fucking creature. Where is it?
Can you stop barricading my path, ma'am?
Wall of Thorns.
Hello.
Jolene
Wow.
back from the Xenoblade mines.
I fucking love the Xenoblade mines.
What if Xenoblade was also Minecraft? Xenoblade Minecraft. Shaking jockey.
Ow.
I'd fucking... I'd play Xenoblade Minecraft. That'd be the only way you'd get me to play Minecraft.
Okay, I gotta find out where she dropped the goodies. I gotta grab some health and shit before I explode and die. 1, 2, 3. Alright, where am I?
I love this stupid emoji.
They should make everything into a Minecraft, I think.
That's true. there should be like a Minecraft or Animal Crossing equivalent for every franchise. Every franchise, no exception.
Yeah, they did it with Dragon Quest. So
Yeah,
anything, nothing's off the table.
And Dragon Quest Minecraft is like really fucking good.
It is really good. I like that game. There we go. Gonna be this one, right? Oh, it's all of them. Okay, they all retract. Neat! Xenosaga freaks.
Why are you doing this to her? Stop. You should have
Look,
just let her, like,
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. The game mandates that I perpetuate violence in the gay community.
You keep making her go flaccid with this. What the hell?
Look,
You're literally like the homeowners association right now, destroying the native like flora.
Shit, you're right.
look, that's what being a bounty hunter is all about. You're basically a HOA member.
I'm so silly.
Xenoblade Minecraft is literally just Xenoblade X.
Okay, there we go.
Shout out to Xenoblade Chronicles X for having specifically the coolest super boss. And that's the only accolade I'll give it.
Xenoblade Chronicles X is it's a lot of things. I like it. Here's the thing though, I like enjoyed that game when like we played it, but also never playing that game again.
Yeah, we are huge big fans of all things Xenoblade. But yeah, no, I don't think you could pay anyone in this to play that game again. Like, I don't know. I don't remember anything about it, despite how many hours I spent on it. All I remember is this stupid fucking skell named Ares and the super bosses, because Telethia the Endbringer fucks.
And done.
I remember a soundtrack.
I blowed her up. I'm sorry. It might happen
I
again.
remember Black Tar, that's it.
You don't remember Uncontrollable?
No, that's a lie. I listen to Uncontrollable fucking constantly. But I listen to it so much, I forget that it's from Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Does this actually purify the water? Sick, dude.
What the fuck? You took its green away. Now the water is poor.
Oh, is that a suit for me?
Holy shit, logo drop?
Is that a suit upgrade for me? For moi?
So why is the suit upgrade just a fucking, the logo?
It used to just be, I think, what, like a weird orb with like things jutting out of it. So this is a big upgrade, I think, for it.
I see.
Yes! Finally,
Oh, she's got shoulders now.
Finally, the fit is complete.
She doesn't have the rounded, like, thing she had going on the shoulders anymore. I was gonna ask why she looked off and I couldn't place it until the shoulder pads were back on?
Yeah. So at the beginning of the game, you get exploded a little bit, and that takes out your Varia suit, and you're like, shit, I don't have it no more.
I see.
I can go underwater. I need the
the
gravity
fuck?
suit, I think, for it.
Why does this grass look grabby? It's just normal grass.
What is that fucking thing? Pulse bamboo. Okay, I'm gonna shoot it. Oh, it don't like that.
Someone just like came into my room and I had to like mute without warning.
That's fair.
Fair.
So
I forgot
y'all got
what
to
I forget
warning.
what your mute thing is. It's probably some bullshit.
It's the Ronin from Titanfall 2.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I forgot. Alright, I'm gonna come back here in a minute.
Yeah, walk past the grave of the woman you killed.
I already feel guilty enough. All right, you don't gotta do this to me.
It is kind of
No,
funny,
I
though.
can't go back. Wait, or can I? No, she barricaded my way in. That's the only way I have left. No. All right.
I have 4,000 channel points now. I can't wait to gamble all of it in the first match next time we do gambling stream.
It's gonna happen soon.
Celeste spent every fucking point we had on that.
I hope she had fun.
Here's the thing. We had like
What?
5k
Okay.
going into it, and Celeste spent it all and only won one at the very end, which only gave her like 200 points.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
I had like 100 points
Huge.
going into it. Won 3 in a row. Got jokingly accused of rigging the fights and then lost everything after.
That's
Yeah,
how.
no,
That's what happened. All right, I'm blowing this shit up. Bam.
I love how the moment she changed teams from Team Green to Team Yellow, Team Green started winning constantly.
I remember that.
I think I also remember that. Yeah.
All because she had to commit to the funny piss joke.
Yeah, to be funny, I meant to say to be fair. This is funny.
It is true. Piss is pretty funny. Chat room, exclamation point piss to piss yourself right now.
Oh my god.
Makes you play piss.
You want to talk about voice acting? I purposely went and undubbed a game because its voice acting was that fucking god awful. Oh my god. Ugh.
What do you mean you undubbed the game?
I didn't do it personally, right? But I did mod Inazuma 11 Go for my 3DS because I linked to that voice acting that made me want to like rip off my ears, and it was like, oh god, this is so bad. Ugh.
When are we gonna do like a cover of Xenoblade Chronicles X Black Tar?
That'd be sick.
Would be sick.
Unfortunately, we haven't really made music in a hot minute.
What?
And I
Oh.
don't feel confident in making music for some reason. Maybe when I get on like actual meds that will change, but like that's not something we see happening in anytime soon, but maybe.
Is in here. Intrigued and also curious. Oh, hey, it's this room. Can I do anything with this room now? Does I have bombs and charge beam? I do not know. Oh, wait, maybe.
Oh yeah, did you see that the Majora's Mask recompiled got an update?
Oh, did it? That's cool.
Yeah, it now has mod support.
Hello.
and one of the first mods that is coming out with it is brain work here, randomizer of archipelago support.
Sick. Yeah. You were playing it, right?
Yeah, Riley was, and then
Okay.
move happened.
Hooray, missiles! I now have 15 missiles. Anything cool in here?
What the hell was the
That's
last
right,
thing
I
Riley did in that? I think
ran
she
away
like
from
just
it.
made it to the Gerudo pirate base, and then C-Glass started fronting for the first time on stream, and she got super fucking nervous and wanted to just like end stream.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna go back into... No, before I go to Magmore Caverns, I went in that room that was like all... maybe I shouldn't. I'm gonna go into Magmore Caverns first before I go in that room, because they're leading me in that direction. What is up here, though?
I do know one
Where
of
came
the
it
mods
from?
available for the new update is Mario's Mask, which just makes you play as Mario from Mario 64,
That's hype.
and it's it's Mario 64 but Zelda.
I think they should give Mario a sword. They already gave him a gun, so why not, you know?
Are you ever going to play the Mario Half-Life thing?
I might. I thought you were gonna say you're gonna play Mario and Rabbids. I was gonna say I already have.
Mario and Rabbids is a good game. I wish Mario
It's-
Rabbids 2 held my attention.
Yeah. I haven't actually messed around with the second one at all, but I beat the first one, at least without the DLC. I haven't beaten the DLC yet, but I do
you
have
need to
it.
play the DLC. Like,
Yeah, I will at
literally, the
some point.
DLC. The DLC was like some of the best content in that game.
Hmm.
All right, here's my thing with the second game, right? Why the fuck is there voice acting?
Don't know. I don't think there should be.
I would
What, you don't
imagine
want
the
to hear the
little.
opera guy?
I imagine
Mm,
that little beeper thing going like, I don't know, sounding kind of like shrill and like a Roomba. Because, you know, it's a Roomba.
yeah, but nah, it's got a posh British accent.
Mario! Oh my gosh!
I think the funny thing was there was like voice acting at the very beginning of the game, and the rest just isn't voice acted at all, and people just speaks in beeps, and it's like, why? Why would you change that?
And then, like, Rabid Mario, just like. It's simultaneously a perfect voice for a bootleg Mario, but simultaneously, I wish it wasn't. Because it's just like a heavy Boston accent.
Yeah, it should be like a New York accent, or it should be like a knockoff Lou Albano. No, like there, it has to either be that or that. It can't be anything else.
I genuinely don't remember what the Luigi one sounded like.
Hi Cole. The bot's broken. I have to fix it. I was gonna fix it, but then I just forgot, and now I have to fix it. It's gonna take a bit.
A bot was redeemed. I think a bot needs to happen anyway, Viv.
Meh. All right, there.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit, BB Hat real? Sorry, I
Yeah.
got distracted by merchandise.
Yeah. Oh, wrong button.
Consumerist in the corner over here, distracted by big pointy hat.
No, here's the thing, like, every so often when we're just hanging out, like, there will be a moment where one of us is gonna be on Big Bad Toy Store talking about some bullshit.
Not when I'm on, but it's funny. I was just scrolling my Blue Sky feed and I saw, I lost my train of thought. I realized why I don't scroll Blue Sky right now. But I saw for a moment VV Hat and brain forgot all that is not VV Hat in this world.
No, come on. Ah! Ah! Okay.
I keep burning your feetsies.
I'm trying to hop up on this thing and then hop up, but I'm... Oh, there we go. I was gonna say I'm a bit too slow.
You're a bit silly with it.
Oh, I should scan these motherfuckers. This is gonna be a full playthrough where I'm scanning everything, or like getting all the everything, but I am going to get as much as I can, I guess.
That's slightly
skewed. There we go.
That slightly skewed frontal view is close enough. That's a good pog champ.
It really is, honestly. This game is really good. And Cullen was saying that, and like I'm likened to agree. Where is the thing?
The environmental feel of like the Metroid series as a whole, between like music direction, art direction, is so fucking good.
I definitely wanted to influence my art even a little bit.
I've never played or watched a Metroid game be played through before.
They're fun.
They're sexy.
True, honestly.
I've heard many people say this, which is why I'm here, to like stare over Viv's shoulder and see what the fuck a Metroid is.
If you have a Switch, I highly recommend getting the Metroid Prime Remaster. It is like good remaster.
Yeah, I haven't booted my Switch up in a year, and I don't think that's gonna change anytime soon.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I like the Switch in theory. In practice, it's like I have to get a reason to boot it up, and that reason recently was opening up Animal Crossing New Horizons for the first time in a hot minute.
It's in this weird limbo.
Where'd that go?
Metroid Dread is also very good.
True. Hey, Colin, I was just talking about you. And how you were right about this game having good music. I'm gonna go down here.
I think
go of me!
Just fundamentally bothers me. It's like, it's in this weird limbo of it's like a console handheld hybrid, right? But like, it doesn't... You can't just have full console games really work for a handheld. Like, I don't know. I can't get in the mood to play a whole-ass console game on the handheld mode. But because the handheld mode exists, my brain doesn't really equate it to, like, sit down in the recliner and play video games time. Because it's, like, partially a handheld.
God damn it, Colin. I'm in the middle of something, if you haven't noticed.
I feel the Switch is great for, like, RPGs and stuff that, like, you can play while other stuff is going on just by nature of, it's a slower paced game. It's not an active game kind of stuff.
Oh, that's mostly what I play on my Switch. My brain just gets fully absorbed into what I'm doing.
It's like a Vita with none of the upsides.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, you kind of nailed it.
Ow, oh my god. That AoE effect lasts a long time.
It's also, I'm gonna be so dead ass.
Hey, Colin.
Having not touched my Switch for a year, I don't even want to boot it. Because, like, I know them damn Joy-Cons aren't gonna work. They're gonna drift like motherfuckers.
Sticky, yeah. Mine don't actually move that well. It feels bad.
Yeah.
My Switch is a few months old, and the sticks make like strange metallic noises when I move them.
Yeah.
Like sometimes weird sort of like pinging noises or something.
Down.
I have the OLED model, and from what I've heard, the Joy-Cons and those are a little bit better, but I couldn't tell you for certain. I know there was a huge class action lawsuit against Nintendo because of the fact that they were seemingly knowingly selling the Joy-Cons with the knowledge that they were quite likely to fail within a short period of time.
And good old planned obsolescence.
Planned obsolescence. They weren't really they weren't really building them with any sort of like mitigation for that. I mean,
get on, let's go.
The Switch comes with like a big chunk of electronic waste as it is. So
yeah, it's called the Switch.
So you know Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know the big plastic and metal thing that you can put your Joy-Cons into, right?
Yeah.
The grip.
Little dock.
Okay, so that does not charge your whatchamacallits, your
Yeah.
Joy-Cons.
It does
It's
not.
literally just a grip. However,
Yep.
you can get an official grip that does charge it via a USB cable that plugs it in your Switch. And it's like, why doesn't that just do that by default? Every other console has that by fucking default. Like, what is going on here? So basically, if you get one of those for like £25, you're then left with a chunk of fucking wasted metal and plastic.
Yep.
Oh, are you talking about the stupid, like, cramped controller shape?
Yeah, the dock, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
not the dock.
The-
Not the okay, oh yeah, when I say the dock, I mean the little thing you put the Joy-Cons onto, the Joy-Con like little
Yeah,
the grip.
it's called the grip. It's called the grip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a version that there's an official one of those that you can buy for like £25 that actually comes with a USB charger that plugs into it. But the one that comes with the Switch by default doesn't do that, and it doesn't charge your Joy-Cons. So if you then get a charging one, you're left with a useless lump of plastic. So like the Switch is quite bad in terms of like electronic waste.
They call me the grip.
Nintendo's so fucking annoying. This is like the shit when they were selling the new 3DS XLs. And they ain't come with the fucking charger.
Yeah, it was so ass, like, hello?
Oh, but here's the thing. It's Nintendo. They defined my childhood. They can't do anything wrong. Nintendo.
That's the thing. Everyone always asks how, and it's like, and then like, Nintendo are honestly, I think, one of the most anti-consumer companies ever. But the only reason they succeed as well as they have because, people are absolutely go head over fucking heels for their games. And
Yeah,
there's
they're
no
the
denying
Disney of
that
games, I know what that implies.
Yeah,
Like-
there's no denying that they make games, but also, like,
I'm willing to argue that they make
I'm not sure
pretty
they've ever
good
had
games
any
too.
massive controversies I can think of in terms of like stuff like what goes on with Blizzard or fucking Microsoft, etc. But
At least that we
they've had
know
some
of,
pretty
anyway.
egregious things going on in terms of how just how they treat the customers or whatever, or even fans of their games.
Yeah.
Like it,
I
like it's very funny. Then they crack down on emulation and etc. as hard as they do, and then it's like, oh, we lost our games. We're just going to emulate them.
Yep.
God, fucking Nintendo pisses me off. Make your games cheaper at the very least, you fuckhead.
Absolutely not. What are you talking about?
I will say, however, I am fucking laughing all the way to the bank with the Switch coming out in terms of like seeing the GameCube Virtual Console stuff, because the first thing I saw for that was a GameCube Fire Emblem game. The scalpers for that are going to be fucking...
Yeah, it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be really funny.
Because Fire Emblem on the GameCube is one of the most highly scalped games ever. It is unreal. You can probably bet that they're going to bring. I will be very surprised if they do not put Twilight Princess on the GameCube on Switch 2.
I'm surprised.
As long as they're not drip fed in the same way that like the other Nintendo classics were, but it probably will be, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, there's a few GameCube games I'd really like to see on there. Namely,
I'd like to see the HD ports of Wind Waker and Twilight Princess end up on things, but fucking those are still just Wii U.
Yeah, I was gonna say, namely, fucking Eternal Darkness.
Who even owns that? Isn't Silicon Knights fucking like underneath the ground dead?
I think Nintendo owns it. I'm not sure. I know Silicon
Okay.
Knights also worked on the port of Metal Gear Solid 1 on the GameCube.
Yeah,
I think
Twin
it's
Snakes.
Twin Snakes is fucking incredible, by the way.
Oh god.
Oh, I just had a thought. Did they even, like, try to make the Joy-Cons better for the Switch Lite, or are those susceptible to drift to the same degree as
I don't
normal
think that,
ones?
I think the Switch Lite is just honestly just a hunk. It's just a what if it was just a handheld all along type thing. So
No, I know. I have one that I was given
okay.
because when they released Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, they did a special edition that was the exact same design as the special edition Diamond and Pearl DS,
Oh, that's
which
cute.
it's something I got for my birthday when I was a kid that I was like fucking super fond of. So my mom was like, "Yeah, I know it's like several months
Oh,
before your birthday, but I bought you the Switch version of that old DS." And that was pog and cool. But I'm thinking about it, and it's like, it's definitely the way I would play Switch games if I were to ever boot a Switch up again. But I'm thinking about the fact I haven't touched it in like a year, and I don't know, I'm not convinced those Joy-Cons work.
Yeah.
Hmm.
From what I hear,
I might want to go to French Rock.
the Switch Lite still uses the Joy-Cons that are kind of iffy. So basically, if your Joy-Cons end up having problems, you need to fucking replace the entire unit, basically.
Oh god, get me out of here.
Cool and fun.
Yeah, you need to send that away to Nintendo to get replaced.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna explode Nintendo.
Please, I think they've long since earned it.
Where did I get that sense of humor of just like I said hotted tub. Where did I get that kind of humor?
That sounds like
Probably
some Gwen
when
shit,
it
honestly.
Like hotty boobs.
Potted boobs. A gummit
Yeah.
ball.
Gordon, it's
Come in
big one.
balls.
Wait, am I allowed to say tits on Twitch? Is tits an okay?
That's fine.
I don't know. I think tits might be taken a little too far. Like, you know, like we can
Well, I'm
talk
just
about
saying,
like
talk about birds.
We could speak of penis, but not titty.
We're gonna be talking about the penis. We're gonna be talking about the game over.
What was
Yeah,
that?
Do you
no.
find it amusing?
Female presenting breasts or something.
Female
Yeah.
presenting
Nipple.
nipple.
Nipples.
Yeah, that was it.
like
Stupid shit.
I can say that I am like tit fucking someone right now, but like we can't mention tits. You can say you know, fucking
Oh my god.
like seriously, I could be saying that I'm like fingering myself on the stream. They can't prove that I am.
It's true. What are they gonna do? Look?
Yeah, they won't. They want pictures. All right, pay up.
We have fun here on the podcast.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, it's literally a thing of like, if you've like been around these streams long enough for like any time that we've shown up here, you know that we can just talk about literally anything.
It's true.
Hi, Val.
Hey Val.
Yeah, we're having a very fun discussion. Welcome in. I have to go back and get those missiles. Fuck. Okay. Ah!
I am
Okay.
literally
My style, yum.
currently like undergoing spins the wheel of kinks.
Pupation.
Undergoing cringe.
Damn! Uncalled for? Misogynist, I would say?
Well, I would never be misogynist. I love women. Women so.
God forbid woman do waits for the wheel to stop. Inflation.
God forbid women have hobbies.
God forbid
I'm misogynist, but my aim is getting better.
I love doing taxes. Yeah,
Stop this.
that kind of
It is just a kink dating wheel. It's not my kinks in particular. Inflation is not my thing.
Bungling will be like, hey, Cullen, you're friends with Dawn. I know what you are.
Oddly enough, like
Yeah.
me and Dawn tend to share like very little kinks overall. There is some. There's like a few in particular, but like the stuff she's known for isn't my kinks.
I mean, I also just, I don't want to like delve into that sort of conversation too much because I don't want to make people uncomfortable or it's like.
To be fair, right? Like this show tends to end up going down that path anyhow. So I've come to be like, as long as we're being like cool about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you're wearing your sunglasses when you speak, we should be okay.
Yeah, so people can't tell what you're looking at.
Me putting on my sunglasses, I think the fat fur community is pretty cool.
Me putting on my sunglasses, looking in a browser window full of Sonic inflation, they'll never know what I'm looking at.
Never know.
They'll never know. That's the real incognito mode. Alright.
Yeah, that's why the icon has sunglasses. It's advice. I love when
got
these
thrown out
little
the club.
guys just fucking pick you up and get rid of you.
Yeah, it's funny. I will say that it is pretty fucking funny.
You just got evicted by a fucking crab, my friend.
I should
Yeah, I
put
sure
them
did.
when we talk about this stuff.
Oh my god.
Like
Outside.
the fucking might of Thor.
Who the fuck died in real life? I'm a chuckster.
I did lock it. Hooray! Anyway,
It's
thanks
a
for
wheel of
being here.
kink, a kink granting wheel. If it grants kinks, that's fucking powerful.
It is pretty powerful. You absorbing kinks into your body like you're getting a new Mega Man power.
I spin the wheel like it's a 100% completion run based on RNG.
Alright, where's this pit?
I want to be the
Where's
powerful
this pit?
motherfucker who has all of them, but I'm just not strong enough with mental fiber.
That's fair. Hey doll. What's good?
New power
back, it's-
acquired. Mega Man got pet play power.
You know, shut up. Don't comment on that. Okay, I won't.
That's a fucking this is a fucking beat 'em on I'm getting blasted out by the way. No, bro. Hey, at least I got one.
Anyway, hi doll.
Fucked up in the
Yes,
crib,
100%
eating
minus
Doritos.
cap.
I'm
God.
just saying, Mega Man's BDSM power would be crazy. That whip is overpowered.
That's what Wonderful 101 is all about actually. Fuck.
Mega Man's BDSM power?
Does that play Mega Man keeps the rush armor on? Yes.
Ah.
Should I order a sandwich or should I just like not eat like an irresponsible
You should
individual?
order that sandwich right this very second.
You know what? You're
Hell
fair.
yeah! You know I'm playing Poly Station. You know I'm in that in the crib eating Doritos. Fucking in the crib eating Crisp Crunch.
Yeah, I love that fucking video.
It's so good. It's so good. Where'd my missiles go? They
You know,
further
there's something
in?
like, here's something crazy, right? Every baby is fucked up in the crib.
It's true. True. Becoming a fully fledged human being is a fucked up experience, and it's scary.
True. It's fucked up in the crib.
It's true, and I'll tell you that.
They talking mad shit and they're like goo goo gaga. What the fuck?
That baby better fucking take that shit back.
Doing the what was that post about the baby routine or something? God, I'm trying to remember.
What was it?
the fucking wiki how to be a baby. You go back to
Oh,
crying.
The freaking salty DK Dan fucking video.
Like, was
I like
exactly
Prime.
what I
Prime's
was
good.
referencing. I was watching that earlier.
Every time I think about babies, I think about that fucking Gianni as fucking Gabriel spiking, kicking the orphan through a field goal. Ah, shit's so
Why?
fucking
That
funny.
one.
He cried on his knees like a bitch.
How's Prime? Is it fun? I think it's fun.
It's pretty good. I think what makes me lose my mind about that stupid fucking video is like is the sound effect of kicking the baby and the baby's crying getting further away.
He's taking the baby in the fish launcher and they had a great time.
Yeah, that's how they're gonna deliver babies in the future.
That's literally like
It's gonna that's how they deliver babies in fucking Death Stranding.
Oh my
Back
God.
up, bro, back up. Ah, all right.
All right. I heard
That reminds me, that's coming out next fucking month.
Oh
Death
God.
Stranding 2.
You're right. Video games are
Fuck.
releasing this year.
That's scary.
Imagine if women could get pregnant. Like, where's the fempreg community at, really?
You shut up.
Imagine if men.
You shut up.
I think being informed Death Stranding 2 releases next month has made me realize I don't care about video games anymore because I don't think I've looked at when a game releases in the past 5 months.
That's fair, yeah. I don't even know what's
Like, I
coming
know-
out. Like, I am excited for shit that's coming out. Like,
Oh, no.
Tomodachi 2, I'm excited about. A couple games I'm excited about that are coming out soon.
Huh? Yeah.
I know. Oh, sorry, you first.
I guess I'm just realizing that I also have nothing that I'm excited for. That's kind of a shit feeling, actually.
Yeah.
I know Doom Dark Ages is out next week.
Yeah,
Oh,
but like
word?
that's expensive.
True.
Yeah. I know that's on Game Pass and shit as well.
You kind of want that new Super Robot Wars, but that's an old new Super Robot Wars.
No, it's a new title. Like I think it's an entirely new title. I don't
But
think
isn't it
it's-
just like new in the sense it just got localized when I say it's a new old one?
No,
Or
I
is it
think
just-
it's an entirely new title.
Oh, lit. Never mind then.
Yeah, it's an entirely new title because as far as I'm aware, Godzilla has never been in Super Robot Wars. That is out in September. But I think I think it's only the second time I've seen a Super Robot Wars game that's gotten a Western localization.
There's a couple.
The first one.
Oh god.
Yeah, the first one was Super Robot Wars Original Generation on the Game Boy Advance, which is really
No.
fucking good, by the way.
We got one on Steam that's not the new one.
I think it's the
Like-
30th anniversary one.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the games that just aren't out yet that are on my Steam wish list. We have fucking Mina the Hollower, Earthblade, Slay the Spire 2, Pedal Runner, which I don't even remember adding, but it looks fun. Mecha Break, Splitgate 2, Hark the Ghoul, Mindwave, and GeoGuessr for some fucking reason.
I completely lost interest in Mecha Break when I saw them doing AI voices. So
There's AI
Um,
voices in the game, cringe.
yeah,
I'm still so sad about Gun Evo. I think I was talking about it like last night because I was hanging out with people who were playing Marvel Rivals. Oh, don't throw me in the lava, you fucker.
What did your ass?
I know
Please
a
don't.
friend of mine is still
There we go.
really upset about the situation with City of Wolves because they ended up cancelling their pre-order.
Oh,
I'm-
condolences to all my
I'm
friends
still
out there who
so
fucking
mad.
wanted it.
I'm so mad. Like, that game was shaping up to be really fucking good, and then all that bullshit happened. It sucks so bad! I'm gonna die, chat room. I hope I don't. That would be whack.
I think
what if
women
we all
not
just
being
be-
immune to fire sucks.
It's
Yeah.
true. We should all be immune to fire.
Women-
Estrogen should give
women
you
be
fire damage
shocking.
immunity. But if
It's
anything,
blue. It should.
but if
Yeah.
anything, it technically makes you more vulnerable to heat damage by nature of hot flashes. Fucking suck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that reminds me. I gotta fucking annoy my doctor and be like, hey, doctor, you've given me this funny blue pill, and it has gifted me with boobs, which I am extremely thankful for. It has also gifted me with uncontrollable emotional swings, and I need help.
True, we have those too.
What
It's
is?
it is the
Okay.
nature. It was like extra fuckless because like, all right, I'm going to go into a bit of our like backstory here for a bit. We were on mood like stabilizers for almost our entire life, which means that a lot of our emotional development is stunted. So HRT basically feels like it got rid of that cat, and it is fucking overwhelming at times.
Yeah. I also grew up with very stunted emotions, and it's like, wow, this funny blue pill lets me feel things. I have emotion now. This is awesome. And then just like the smallest thing will happen with someone, and I go full panic spiral breakdown because I don't know how to handle emotions that strong.
Yeah.
Emotional damage.
For fucking real.
Friggin', one of the benefits of being a system, at the very least, is if one of us is freaking out, chances are there's some of us that aren't. And our system does have an overseer who can just change who's fronting. Sometimes. I'm gonna put an asterisk in with sometimes.
Oh god, I wish that was the case for us. Usually if one of us starts panicking, it dominoes into everyone, and the only one who has the ability to block others from fronting to calm down is the least emotionally developed of all of us. So, that usually leads to shutting down, don't talk to anyone whatsoever, and, sometimes that helps. Recently, it only made things worse, so they don't want to do their job anymore.
There is only one alter in our system that has that thing where if something is emotionally happening to her, it ripples out to everyone else, and that's Arrow, who is we call her the overseer of our system. There's a lot of things about her that I don't fully
Okay, they do want to go to
understand,
Frendrana Drifts. Alright.
But she's been around for like 5 years. She's kind of figured out her role pretty well in those 5 years.
I see.
Or almost 5 years. Next month it's going to be 5 years.
I know it.
Well, all the stops at her birthday today.
Which also, it feels fucking crazy knowing that next month, it's been officially 5 years since we became a system.
I'm trying to think of how long it's been for all of it. You can't do that. Like 7 or 8 months.
Hell yeah.
Granted, I mean, we always were one up, of course, but didn't piece it together until 8 months ago.
Our theory, right? Because we've always thought in a dialogue even before we became a system and before the original disappeared. It was always thinking in dialogue, and there being things that were always identified as the same but still very much separate, which we've learned is one of the things of a median system. So I guess we've been a median system since probably elementary school. And just never knew it, because how the fuck would you know that? But then June 22nd, 2020, something fucking happened. And I don't know how. But now we have a funny fish plant girl in our head.
That's awesome. Ironically, that's really cool. I like that.
You
I don't
know,
think any of us are that varied.
Brains and brittle.
upon like meeting a bunch of other systems and learning a bunch of stuff, it turns out that the type of system we are, at least from what someone has said with their interactions with us, is that we are a partitionary system. Which basically means that there is a good chunk of differences between us, and we have like limited to sometimes no communication with each other.
I see.
And then we have situations like with Luna, where there is no communication, no memory sharing, and no shared consciousness with her.
I see.
Is that the one who barks?
No, that's Princess.
That's the one who barks. Having no context of anything.
Yeah, no, we have a headmate that's like a golden retriever girl named Princess.
We don't have anything like that in our system, but we do have Melody. She doesn't speak or really communicate at all outside of like drawing on a sketch pad mentally. It's like maybe 5-year-old drawing, which is really endearing, but she's not around that much lately.
Yeah, Princess is a rare one lately too. Which we kind of anticipated because we have a theory of what Princess like was as far as like our mind doing things. Just there was a lot of crazy shit happening early on in our HRT. She like appeared 2 months into our freaking hormones compared to January 10th. And there was a lot of lack of emotional control. And somehow she managed to always be the most joyous thing in the world during all that. Which might be the whole thing of she was overwhelming joy and against all odds of like all the crazy shit happening. And now that like we're finally starting to stabilize a bit, maybe she's just not as mentally present because of it. This is a theory. I don't know jack shit. But yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is the save room. I want to heal.
Fucking
a lava shit
getting
was
an
rough.
HRT. So here's the thing. Our system was only 3 people in the start of 2024. It was just me, Riley, and Errol. In 2025, there it was 8 members of our system at the start of this year. We well over doubled. Hormones are fucking crazy.
Fair.
And now there's 9 of us because Danu exists now.
I fucking shake your hands at also being 9.
Hell yeah.
Wait, did you say one of your system members' name is Dawn?
Danu. D-A-N-U.
Oh, okay. I for one moment, you said just Dawn, and I was gonna say, oh, that's thanks too then.
You know, our system is Riley, Errol, Madeline, that one's me, Princess, Cassie, Dust, Seaglass, Luna, and Danu.
I see. Well, I may have misheard one of the names and thought it was Dawn, but there is a shared name, being Madeline.
Hell yeah, I'm Madeline. What's up?
Hi. It is very unlikely cool. Our Madeline will ever speak to someone, being she is the one who is the least emotionally developed and tends to just not socialize at all. But fair. It is a fun class, you know.
Just blow this up with my bomb. No.
Again, I'm one of the 2 former shadows of the system. I'm hot as fuck.
You know, fair.
The other one is Dusk, by the way.
Do you want to go underwater? Game, where do you want me to go? I'm going underwater. Fuck it, we ball.
And I'm just processing that the commonality between, like, me and Dusk is we both have black wings.
Pretty hype.
Honestly, pretty sexy. We should kiss about it.
You know who else with black wings? Sephiroth.
It's true. I'm literally just like Sephiroth, except I have both of my wings, so I'm literally like twice as cool.
It's true.
Sephiroth ever was.
Sephiroth.
I still think about the fact that in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Sephiroth is mostly just Cloud's Tulpa.
Clouds, I'm totally over my ex Tulpa.
Yeah, Sephiroth is literally just a Tulpa in Rebirth.
Get up there?
Also, I have to ask an unrelated question. Do I order Subway or Skyline?
What's Skyline?
I don't know what Skyline is.
Skyline is like, what if chili dogs, but fast food? That's it. That's their whole identity. Actually, not even the chili dogs. Their whole identity is fast food chili. But it is mostly through chili dogs. Or spaghetti with chili on it, if you're weird. Also chili
weird?
fries. I don't even like spaghetti normally. The noodles bother me. I don't know what it is about them.
I am posting art of myself in the voice call because I am egotistical.
I mean, do what you want.
Sexy
You
I
know.
am.
Where the hell am I going? Do I have to go further up?
What the fuck? I look extreme chat and the first thing I see is my wife calling me gay. That's
What?
awesome.
What? Damn.
You know what? Hold on, I can post
Big
it
if
in
true.
the chat too. I was doing it like the voice call chat, but then I remember that the server is based.
Where am I going? Video game.
I'm like if Minna was a wolf and also had cool wings.
That's hype. Where am I going?
I love these descriptions. They're really fun.
It's also like you can see it.
Yeah.
It's Wolf Girl
Also,
Wednesday.
Nia,
Hi.
I was thinking about something that Maggie said recently, and I think it was either Tia's or Viv's server, and it was something about like getting like Fulton, and all I could imagine.
Oh yeah, it was in
flying
Tia's
by
server.
and flying by and picking her up.
Cause I think we were saying some stupid shit to each other. I was like, "Does this to you?" And it's just a cow getting like grabbed by a helicopter and taken down from a mountain. Where the fuck am I going? By the way, I'm so lost.
Like, I'm gonna say the most common commonality between the members of our systems has to be the fact that like almost all of us have wings. I think the only ones of us that don't have wings is literally like Sea Glass, Errol, and Princess.
Yeah, remind me.
Our commonalities is everybody's missing an eye.
Hell yeah!
Is Nia missing an eye? I don't think I noticed that.
No, Nymph is not one of our sonas. Nymph is specifically a design we bought for the purposes of representing us on streams.
Oh, my bad then. I apologize.
No, you're fine. That was a perfectly reasonable thing to mention. Where the fuck is the ref for our sonas even at?
Well, I figured out where to go, chat room all on my own with my big brain. I just misunderstood how to do a thing. Plasma ball.
Have you ever considered you didn't misunderstand anything? The game simply just does not have a brain as big as yours.
Was the last time we got our? You know what? Yeah, no, it was this year.
Haha! Scot-free.
Plasma balls.
Okay, here's one.
Plasma ball.
Oh my god, it's Margaret Thatcher.
Don't be rude to them.
No, I don't. I'm not talking about anything being streamed or whatever. I'm playing the Resident Evil 4 remake, and they made They made Salazar look like Margaret Thatcher. I'm not even joking.
I think
Bro,
that's
how do I
rude
fight
to like
these things?
Salazar somehow. That's like actually
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, he's just a fucking fucked up eco terrorist. He's not whatever the fuck old Maggie T was.
Oh, I
Look at
forgot one. Oops.
Let me see here.
Oh hell yeah!
Features.
Oh holy shit! Y'all are fucking high.
Baby Sheegoth.
The bleeding one and the snake are Dez's Sona's. The cat is mine.
You're good, Cole.
Baby.
And then Dez has a third Sona I forgot to post, and now I am scrolling through a million images to find it because I may or may not have forgotten to move it to the Sona folder. Because I'm very smart.
See if I can get like art. I can't show that art of Dust because Dust's first art and most detailed art do be them with their tits out.
Self-care, honestly.
Yeah. I was thinking it, but I wasn't gonna say it. Also,
I just
I
don't
don't
think before I
think
speak.
anybody answered my unimportant question earlier, but fast food chili or sandwich from Subway? I still don't know.
I vote. What are you more in the mood for, honestly?
I don't know the Chinese ingredients.
Ah!
I don't know things.
I was gonna say sandwich.
Sandwich just makes me think of a sandwich with blood in it because like sanguine.
Sandwich just has wedges in it, Doug. What's in here?
Do you know what
Ooh,
else
in
is
here?
a wedge? Cheese.
Probably. Whee! Oh, there's nothing in here.
Oh my
We
god,
have
Des,
Chili
where the fuck is your
dude.
goofy ass Sona? I can't fucking find it. I'm so lost trying to find this critter.
Oh, god damn it. Bro, I pressed B to jump. I promise I pressed B to jump.
What if he didn't now?
Fortnite.
I have to press B to jump. Okay, here. Over here. Holy
Like trying to
fucking...
find, at least for the most part, safe for work stuff of our systems art.
We have like none of ours. Freya tried to commission one of my Sona back before she had her own, and then we waited 9 months for the artist to start working on it. And...
Yeah, I got a commission back back in March on the understanding that it would be done in time for my birthday on the 28th. It is now May, and I haven't had so much as a work in progress, other than assurances on 3 separate occasions that I would have something the following week, and then no communication.
Damn.
I see.
So I'm giving it another couple of days, and then I don't hear anything. I'm just gonna ask for a refund because I think I don't know. I feel like I've been fairly reasonable.
What? That's
No,
fair.
that's definitely fair. For us, it's
Bro, get
not so
off
much
me!
being disappointed in how long the art took. It's more so, you wait 9 months for an artist to start your commission, and the last thing you want to see when you get a whip for your character that you establish is very feminine trans character. Last thing you want to see is them being drawn very masculine. That was infuriating. So yeah, we don't have any of our existing sonas.
So the woolly aphid is not one of your personas then.
No. If he was, then we would have a non-paperwork piece of one of our sonas. Because this design just happened to come with one.
You can scan. And the guy can blow up. Byberg might. That was fucked up. Let me see here. Lore. Okay.
Did we just not save the references for Dez's Sona? What the hell?
Hey, a thing. The boss room. Or like a
Just
goodie,
the sheer
please.
amount of us that just like have hair over one of the eyes, not because that's actually like a part of like our thing,
Ow.
but because we suck at drawing the second eye when we're doing art. Dusk has the best fucking solution for it of just like actually only having one eye. One of them is just a flower. So you know what? Kudos to them. Fucking cheating.
Where are we going? I guess further down here.
Ah. It was Dez's other Sona.
What is that? It sounds really big. Oh, hello.
Hell yeah. Y'all are so fucking cool.
We like fun creatures. You blew his back out, Viv!
I really
There you
did.
go.
I've done it a couple of times.
Oh. I wish I had your experience.
Chat room exclamation point back shots.
True, I think?
God, I'm a fucking freak.
Look,
And I wouldn't have it any other way.
look.
Also, I will now delete these
Sometimes you have to
refs.
just say whatever comes to mind. Keep saying I'd do it a lot more if I could get away with it. Oh god. What is this now? Is this Spoder Ball?
The Spoder Ball or Boost Ball? I want to say it's Boost Ball.
Probably Boost Ball. Yeah.
I know so much about this fucking game. White Sandwich's bird cousins make floating snow platforms. How do you know that this was all made by the Chozo? There was other civilizations on the planet.
Hey Val, you should pick a number, 1 or 2.
Oh, wait. This is a solid rock wall. Oops.
Alright, Subway it is, thank you, Val.
Do. 2.
shit, what's a better deal? $6.99 or $3 off? I don't know how to count. How much is this sandwich?
$3 off on a $6 sandwich, or did you say $9 sandwich?
I gotta see how much the sandwich is because I can either get any sub for $6.99 or I can get $3 off of any menu item.
Ooh.
I think the $3 off is the better savings. Let me check.
Finally, Samus Aran's Pro Skater 2.
Oh, finally, Samus Aran's Pro State.
True, actually.
She got one of those. It is canon.
Mm-hmm.
Unavailable at this restaurant. This shit suck.
Get me out of here.
I
I went
think
to this
business
party
is-
because everyone said they were going to be putting their fingers in the Pro State, and I wanted to be a part of that, but they just shoved it up my ass. Like,
Huh. Oh,
25
hi, Meta
Pro Skater
Wrigley, you
4.
dickhead.
It was really stupid. I'm sorry.
It was really good.
That's good. Only half? Please,
Oh my
Match
god.
made.
My brain is like comprised of like I don't know, like sticks that crabs have gathered. I love crabs. They're so fucking cool. What a glorious creature.
True. Wait, I should go back to that save point before I go down here.
I think
Magma Caverns has a tendency to kick your ass.
Don't have to remind me, alright?
No, that's
I'll
just
start
like a
crying
fact.
right
Like,
now.
Magma Cavern is just a place where you take a lot of damage. It's like just kind of how it is. It's the fire stage.
It's a place that you go when you die.
It's a place that you go when you die. What if Mario Kart, but like all of them just had like Flintstone cars? Who do you think would have the fastest car then?
Luigi.
Luigi.
Actually, I don't know. Waluigi got that big ass stride. Waluigi might have the advantage here.
It's true.
Yeah, Waluigi's got that Germa dumpy going on.
You're
Don't say that
so
about
true.
him.
You've made the Germa comparison, which means that Waluigi just wins, I fear.
I think Waluigi and German would have a lot to talk about.
I think Waluigi and Germa should be wonderful friends.
I think if Waluigi was a streamer, he'd just end up being Germa by complete accident.
That's awesome. He should do that, but on purpose.
True.
I love Germa. Like, fucking... This dumb, almost 40-year-old man brings so much joy to my heart. He's wonderful.
Yeah, I still think the Funfair stream is one of my favorites.
Everybody needs their
Where
government
it's like-
mandated white boy.
Where he set up like robots to do Funfair games and made them controlled by chat, and immediately chat just set about trying to throw shit at him.
Yeah, the fucking carnival stream was wonderful. I love the fucking clown bits that go on way too long, that they're uncomfortable. It's so funny.
Yeah, like with the fucking Dollhouse stream.
Here's the thing. I kind of stopped watching Germa after the Dollhouse stream because I think mentally in my mind, there's never going to be anything he can do that can top that. It's just like an art piece. Germa's Dollhouse, I don't think, has anything that can like exist quite like it. It is one of those things that is very specifically someone who's big has to do it, and someone who like has those ideas has to do it. Like the only other person I can think of doing something similar to that is like the Win Radio TV crew, but they don't have the Germa audience or like the pay grade to do something like that. It is literally, Germa's like the only person who could have done that, and I don't think Germa's going to do it again.
Yeah,
Of course not. That
he's
took so
retired.
much time and money. Yeah.
Germa's slowly working on retiring. Granted, I say this, but he streamed more this year already than he did last year. But like,
God, HRT got rid of our ability to like stream regularly. Not gonna lie.
Let's see.
Oh God, I really wanted to stream so bad when I started it, and then I'm just like, I'm sitting here in the corner, just like, I don't think I have the courage to just be out there as a streamer. So instead, I just exist with this $2,000 fucking design PNG tuber and stuff that I bought just on friend streams. I'm a guest at most.
Yeah, it's literally just a thing of it. Things that were suppressed in our head are no longer suppressed, and it seems like those suppressions were things that actually made us like capable of functioning a little bit. Now our ADHD and autism like feel like full-on disabilities.
Oh, I honestly, I don't even know what the fuck's going on with my mental cavity. I gotta go see a doctor to tell me what the hell's wrong with my head. I don't know. I don't have the energy to commit to like anything. The only things I can commit to are relationships, and well, that's the end of the sentence, I guess. The only reason I'm committed to my job is out of a desire to make money to support someone I care about.
It's like I will rarely be able to focus on anything. I have to be some level of obsessed with it, and even then, it has to be like the kind of obsessed that my BPD connects to. So, there's very few things that, like, are grabbing our attention. I think it's pissing off our roommates a little bit, but I ain't gonna, like, say anything for certain with that one. That's just more of a vibe that might just be my personal guilt speaking.
We had a relationship with two others at one point, who unfortunately we still live with one of them, that got soured real bad because they just could not ever accept or be understanding with the fact that we literally cannot control our interests in media. We are either obsessed with it or we don't care, and it usually rotates in 2-week cycles. We don't give a fuck about anything they play, and they take ages to get into anything we express interest in, so by the time they express interest in joining us, we've already lost interest and moved on. And like, you know, everyone else is like, yeah, that's fine, whatever, because I mean, it's not a big deal, why should anyone care? But oh my god, they like hated us for it.
I have like revolving door interests basically, where it's like I like this thing, I put it down, and it's like, oh, it's great. Then I pick it back up again after like a month. I'm like, oh wait, shit, I really like this thing. Why'd I put it down again?
Yeah, freaking interests often feel like it's just going to like die, and a lot of things are like temporary.
These bitch ass bugs that I hate.
Yeah,
and
we have to force.
Hyper obsessed with one thing or another, and just like, oh, there we go.
Yeah, for us, we have to force interests to like maintain them. Sometimes it is.
At the very least, there's some things that are easier than others. At least with like Riley in the system, because she tends to have like a childlike wonder for all things.
Fair. Our only consistent like fixations have been Resident Evil, Xenoblade, Metal Gear, and I really want to say Monster Hunter, because Monster Hunter is our favorite franchise ever, and we've played every single game obsessively for thousands of hours, and it's not even because of the quality of Wilds. It is, unfortunately, we've tied so much of our excitement for the game and into playing it for people that we just probably won't ever get to play it with now, that it's hard to boot the game because it's just a reminder.
Yeah. It's like we've been replaying Generations Ultimate because we can. It's also really hard to sit down with that game for long periods of time, possibly due to our ADHD making things hard to do for long periods of time. Anyone who's noticed our past streams, that the past 2 streams have like a month between them and do not approach the 2-hour mark. Those are for the same fucking reason. We can't focus on things for very long.
That's fair.
Say, Mia, shaking your hand vigorously at the mention of Resident Evil. Me having played Resident Evil 4 to the point where I can remember all the locations of all the treasures off the top of my head, as well as like when to get like when to not reload my weapon in the original Resident Evil 4, so I can get a free ammo refill when I upgrade my gun's ammo capacity at the merchant.
Yeah, I used to be so obsessive about stuff like that for the Resident Evil games, because like just speedrunning Resident Evil games is such a fun pastime, but I don't think we've really done that in a while. We were doing it with 4. We did the speedrun for Resident Evil 4 remake, and then just anxiety made us end up not committing to the 100% with the S rank professional run, and we put it down as like a break until we felt better, and then it took like 4 months to feel better, and we just couldn't pick the game back up.
I need to talk about something on the subject of Resident Evil 4 remake and speedruns.
Oh yeah, that's right. Time for a flex.
Riley,
yo, what's up?
Here comes the
RE4
thunder!
Thanks for the raid.
Like-
Thanks for the raid.
Oh, hell yeah,
Welcome to the stream.
Who's raiding you?
Steminade, my homie. Welcome to the stream. We're playing Metroid Prime for Metroidvania. This game's good. I like it.
So,
Got Samus in it.
I got Samus in it. We were talking about Samus's prostate earlier. That's great.
It's
Oh
true.
my god.
So Riley was streaming the RE4 remake not too long ago, and by not too long ago, I mean like literally over a year ago now. And
No problem. Thanks for the raid and thanks for even popping in. Appreciate you.
she made it to the Krauser fight, where she proceeded to get world record time in a Krauser fight on her first playthrough.
That's funny as fuck. That's really awesome.
And it opened up with her just like dissing the fight. It's like she talked shit and backed it up.
That's awesome. I love that.
Was
And,
this
we
like
didn't-
a?
we
Was
didn't
this like an
know-
initial? Oh, sorry.
We didn't know that we were like doing things very fast until our friend Regalia messaged us just like, hey, I just like compared some numbers. This was like 3 seconds faster than the world record.
That's awesome.
God.
There, as they said, there was only 2 things that we could have optimized in our movement, and it only lost a few frames.
What are you gonna say, Colin?
Yeah, I was gonna say, was this like, was this the initial playthrough then, or was it like one with from a previous save? Like, had you were you playing on a complete save with like upgraded weapons and stuff?
No, we were doing a first-time playthrough.
Oh, geez, yeah, that's
Mhm.
even more impressive. But that said, I know the knife does boosted damage to Krauser more than any other weapon.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
didn't know
does, like,
Which is
that.
a
20x
little-
damage.
Yeah, which is a little known fact. Like, yeah, the devs made it so that if you use the knife against Krauser, it does 20 times more damage to him.
20?
She started the fight with, as the dude was doing like his opening fight animations, she pulled out the knife and just started stabbing because she could. I believe she got like 3 or 4 hits in with that before having to do a parry, pulled out the striker shotgun and just unloaded every shell into him, and proceeded to win the fight in no time at all.
Can I lock onto this big fucker, please? Thank you.
It's awesome.
The RNG was nearly perfect, and she did everything like right except for 2 things that only lost a few frames.
This bitch ass bug that I
don't think
hate.
I don't think anyone in the system has ever accomplished anything that cool. We just like playing horror games and like speeding through them as part of just our enjoyment for seeing how unscary we can make a horror game. And for others, because we like to stream them for others in like Discord calls. Alright, and our big favorites are also just breaking horror games.
Yeah, I would.
Our system has to be really careful for games because we have a really bad anxiety disorder, and mix that with like the thing with our BPD where a lot of our emotions incite physical sensation. If something stresses us out enough, it sets off all of our like chronic pain.
Oof, that's...
Ouch.
Oh.
That sounds horrible.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, Nia.
No, I was gonna
If you're wanting to stream a horror game again sometime, give me a shout because I've been able to watch. I like watching. There are a lot of horror games I like playing, but there are some that I like to watch other people play. I kind of want to watch people. I kind of want to see people do Evil Within. That game is so goofy.
You were there for my Illbleed playthrough last
too.
Halloween, right?
Oh god, Illbleed is so bad. It's horrible.
It's great. What are you
love
talking about? It's incredible. It's
Yeah, that's
like
what
so
I mean.
bad.
It sucks. It's disastrous. It's really funny.
I love Illbleed. That game sucks so bad.
Evil Within is definitely a game I wanted to stream. It's just, I remember booting it up and being immediately overwhelmed by the motion blur. I don't know if you can adjust that on PC, but on console there was no option for it, and that's a deal breaker for me playing a game.
Yeah, I think you can on PC, but yeah, I sometimes have the same issue with some games, like playing. I remember playing Doom, and that Doom 2016, and it has chromatic aberration on by default, and that I don't know what it is about chromatic aberration, but it seems to fuck with my eyes, and I hate it. And if your game doesn't let me turn it off, it's like, well, I guess I'm not playing this game longer than an hour at a time.
Yeah, honestly, I am in the exact same boat. Like, I hate games that force on settings that fuck with my eyes. Like, I have a pretty strong PC, but I still play games with most of the, like, graphical settings on low or just outright turned off or stuff like that. Because, I don't know, when graphical settings are up too high, games just become like an eye bleed for me. I value my poor vision.
There we go. Okay. That's an interesting momentum to get used to. Where am I gonna go? This way. Maybe?
Right, I'll be back
yeah.
in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna get some crackers and cheese.
Cannibalism.
You know
Live
what
on
they say,
stream.
Rev? Crackers love cheese.
It's true! Well documented
I'm the biggest
even!
cracker around. They'd be like, "Go, white boy, go!"
You can't say that. You have to say like saltine European.
What do you mean? Oh, salty. Oh, yeah, I get what you mean. Now. I was like, "What's a salty?" Oh, yeah, I get it. It took a second.
What is that? Is that a thing I need? It is!
Also, I have no particular reason for sharing these two right now other than I want to, but here are two others in the system, Sonos.
Got the long fall boot.
Honestly, I wish Elegy and Lament fronted more. They're fun.
Love you, double jump. I love the double jump. Alright, let's explore this area a little bit. I'll go for another half hour, maybe, and I'll pop off.
What if we explore you a little bit? I don't know what that means.
I was gonna ask, what did you... Chat, what did you mean by this?
I don't know. Don't put me on the spot!
Some shit that fucking Saren would and has said before in the past. Okay.
You know, that is something Saren would say.
What's over here? Ooh. Environments.
My fucking sandwich is on the way. Let's go!
Productivity analyzed. Greater increase in Phendrana drifts. Okay, so they want me to go back to Phendrana drifts. Alright. Before I go there, though, I'm gonna see if there's any neat shit around here, because I feel like I haven't been here in a while, and there has to be a goodie or 6 in here.
I just had a very depraved thought I'm not going to share for stream because I thought it would be funny, and then I thought about it, and I'm like, I don't know if we could just file that one away under funny.
The silly funny.
Siles. Okay. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun playing. This is my first time really experiencing the game. Excuse me.
I'm glad I chose self-control as, like, more people entered the chat.
Has to be some bullshit in here.
This game did things to us as a kid, which is to say, it did things to the original identity that just, like, still exists with us.
Fair.
Not see anything. Oh, well, duh. Hello.
There's a thing of, like, anything that exists before 2015 technically wasn't any of us, but, like, you know, we all came from, like, the same well of memories, I guess.
It is.
Oh, I guess I...
It is difficult for us to identify what was who. Anything pre-2022 was primarily Madeline, and then anything after has been primarily Dawn, which would be me. Hi. But the others came in at random points along the way, and we don't know where. And actually, it's not like
I think I might know what you mean. There's also a lot happening right now, so...
I only became the main brain after 2022.
It's like wild. So like, I don't view myself as someone who should be fronting all the time. I don't feel like I have the energy for that. But given recent events, I'm having to be that anyway.
That's me. We're in a fun state of flux where lead keeps switching between myself and Dez, and we're both forced to be permanently present because the others just do not have it in them to front at all.
I am far from permanently fronting. It is like, I will switch out rather frequently. That's like a problem with our system, and it makes us really hard to like be around in like common social spaces, so to speak. Because there is a significant difference between us that is very noticeable at like short interactions.
That's
true.
And switches can just happen. I tend to front more than everyone else, even though I don't really have the energy for it, which kind of makes me a little short-tempered from time to time. But right now I'm feeling pretty good.
That's good. Fair. Switches can happen somewhat randomly for us as well. It's just exceptional circumstances of late. So, it is mostly just me and Des, and the only reprieve we get is switching which one is the main front and tagging out mentally. But I want to
Like
explode.
the concept of like, I believe the terms are like either primary or host, like literally do not exist in our system.
Fair. When I say main front, I am mostly referring to just whoever is the one doing the active fronting, because
Yeah.
we tend to co-front a lot
No
within the
Bravalo.
system.
Okay.
It's rarely ever just the one person, and Des and I are the closest the system has to like hosts or primary, because we simply happen to be around the most.
So
Which is one hell of a double-edged sword.
co-fronting is a very strange subject for us because it's like sometimes co-fronting happens, sometimes fugitives happen. That's its own subject. And then there's the thing of Errol is always conscious, and we like even when she isn't, she will grab every memory that she missed, essentially making her freaking omnipresent, omniscient, whatever. So
Yeah.
even when she's not fronting, which she very rarely like actually like co-fronts with someone, she usually just shares the conscious space with them, because she has this whole thing that she doesn't want to like take up too much of like the lives and experiences of her headmates. It's not, there's like a very distinct difference between co-consciousness and co-fronting. I don't know how to describe it.
No, I get what you mean though. As like we have similar, where there's usually several that are conscious but not fronting. But we also usually have at least two people that are fronting together as co-front. And in the case of Elegy and Lament, they are a permanent co-front because the two exist intertwined. You don't get one without the other. But they also don't front that much because they are the most composed and stable of us. So they just don't need anything outside.
There's the save point. Oh, I see. It's this one up here.
Usually if they're fronting, it's because they want to build a Lego set. Which, speaking of, they haven't finished their last one. Though that was kind of my fault. But you know, they should finish that. Not that they're really around right now.
Alright, I need to describe something, and I want like all the systems in chat to like feel about this read a bit. So, our headmate Riley has been watching Nichijou lately for the first time.
Yeah.
And
good taste.
I have the like take on it as a like show. It's not really like a take on anything of the actual quality. It's more of like a read that you can have of it. That entire show is Headspace, and this is just a plural system. Thoughts?
Wait a minute. What's
I like that interpretation.
Like, they literally pull out weapons for the sake of making a point when no one dies from the weapons. It's all for the sake of exaggeration. There's a cat Therian and doll girl and little altar. Like, it's all there.
I think she's onto something.
Do you have all the parts needed? I see the ingredients laid out in front of me, and I am holding the recipe.
I guess I have to go the long way. Or do I?
Does everyone see my vision?
I do see your vision.
I'm seeing it. How do I get there again? Here's the entrance. Oh, I should fucking move the stick. That would help. So let's see. I'm trying to get there. I'm right here. Oh, there's a side path. Okay. That side path is... Where was it again?
don't know the term for a non-plural person. I don't know what it is either. Now that you mention it.
So I personally like using the adjective singular, but there is a noun for it that is singlet.
Well, there you go. Knowledge obtained. The question is, will I retain it?
Turn around, I think.
It's weird because a plural system, plural is an adjective, and yet the term for a singular person is singlet, which isn't an adjective. Hence why I like using singular as the adjective as the descriptor. There's also the thing that singlet kind of sounds like a slur.
Just something you put on, honestly.
That's all right. That's pretty funny. I should be laughing about that. It makes me get a big chuckle.
It kind of does. Why did they choose that word for it? It doesn't sound nice. There's nothing wrong with being a singlet. Why'd you give them a word like that?
I think the reason that it sounds like a slur is because just the unfortunate convention of a lot of slurs, like how they're said and written.
More of a pejorative than anything, like manlet and shit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess it is just general pejoratives.
I keep pressing the wrong button to fire my missiles.
Thank you for finding an example you could give for what I was trying to say that isn't a slur. Because I was struggling really badly with trying to explain because I obviously can't just give examples.
No, you're good. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's this blue door.
As
here,
right? Incredibly queer trans system, there's a couple of slurs I'm allowed to say.
Well, yeah, I mean, from that lens, there's a couple of slurs I'm allowed to say too, but I'm not gonna say them. Even off a stream, I don't want to say them.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I've reclaimed a couple of them, but I'm not gonna say them unless I'm oh, okay, you can say this shit. I don't like saying a lot of the shit I can say in most company. Unless it's to make a point.
Yeah, in our system, we're just not too big on reclamatory slurs. Others can use them, but just we don't have any interest.
No, I get it.
I'm too in love with the F slur, the throw it away.
Madeline also likes the word, but we won't allow her to use it.
Yo, the Madelines love being... I don't know if I'm allowed to say it on this stream.
Oh, no. Well, considering that a homie of mine got for saying it, a different slur, let's err on the side of caution here, you know?
Fair enough.
Is this all water now? Am I not getting fucking gunched? I think I'm not getting gunched anymore. That's awesome. Okay. Which way is it again?
I'll be right back. I gotta throw clothes in the washing machine.
Oh, the washing machine. Look, if I'm gonna get banned, I want it to be for an objectively funny reason. And if it's because one of my friends decides to say a slur on my stream, that's an objectively funny reason, I think. Alright. Then just get the friends run out of drifts, and I'll probably save the game out in the stream.
Okay.
Big stretch. I might be on... I'm probably gonna end up hopping in onto your stream for a little bit, and then I have to be on another stream not long after. If everything is going according to plan, which I'm not sure.
What if? I had nothing. I was hoping I had something. What if?
That's a good question. You gotta hold on to what if. That's what Sonic the Hedgehog told me. Thank you, Based Crush 40.
saluting Crush 40. I've been listening to like the boss themes from Sonic Frontier again, and like, damn.
Yeah, I need to get around to that game, and we should fucking co-run it like again, like last time. Probably gonna stream it at some time this year.
Sonic Frontier is like, I'm not gonna say it's like the perfect game. I don't think any game is. I still fucking love that game. I think that,
People
like,
were like pretty fucking rough at it when it came out. Like, oh, it's the worst game of the year according to James, Stephanie, Sterling. It's like, boss, there are way shittier games that came out the year that game came out.
Friggin', there's a lot of things that like going on in that game. Literally the open world stuff, which is admittedly most of it, is kind of the worst of it. But like, it's still fucking good. Figuring out speed tech, and also that there's settings to like get rid of jumping speed caps, so you really can break the speed of that game. Yeah, it's kind of fucking hot.
Yeah, we're in a magma volcano. I have not gotten X-ray vision yet. Should I have?
This is like one of the only songs we ever learned how to play on like an actual piano.
Damn. Chat room, the dog girl is meowing. World is coming to a goddamn end.
Yeah, I'm going to like reveal the secret of why I meow sometimes, because literally the first thing that like turned me into like a furry was someone hypnotizing me to become like a cat girl. So even after that wore off, even after I stopped being a cat girl, there's still those little bits. I'm now a wolf that meows.
I mean, there are cats that bark, so why not, you know?
True. Hypnosis is hot, by the way. At least the way that I do it. It's also like therapeutic. If like, yeah.
Fuck! It ate my bomb. Did it die?
Chat room.
How did it not die, bro? Come on. Fuck this game, bro.
Chat room. Sometimes
Sonic shouldn't be double jumping. Sonic double jumps a lot of the time. He's been double jumping since the Game Gear days, big dog.
They should make I should replay Shadow Gen again.
Oh my god.
You're playing catch with this thing.
Hate this thing.
This is like your dog.
I can't fucking stand this thing. I'm trying to get away.
Oh, this fucking thing.
Oh, it sucks you in. Fuck off. I hate this thing. This fucking bug that I hate. Did I kill you? How the f-
Playing fetch with my pet beetle. That sounded like a creature dying. Did you kill your dog?
Yeah, I did.
Damn.
Nature is beautiful, powerful, and cruel. I hate that thing. Fuck that thing.
If you could be best friends with a grizzly bear, would you?
As long as we have an agreement that we're not gonna like kill each other, sure.
Oh yeah.
But I can be friends with a grizzly bear in real life. All I need to do is just walk into a gay bar.
Can I?
Fucking true.
You fucking. You know what? You're right. Also, can I ask it to like kill others?
Probably.
I can stick my grizzly bear on people.
Me and my grizzly bear familiar. All right.
I hand on my heart. I won't use this knowledge for bad.
No, I heard, and I do want one. Fuck.
We're gonna on a completely different subject. Our headmate Dusk has started a project of restoring a like piece of like an end table, right? Which is
Are
to
you
say an
kidding
entire
me?
end table that like got messed up with a bunch of paint that spilled over that someone was going to throw out, and we just like picked it up, and Dusk has been trying to like clean it up.
Cool.
Side note of doing that, there is so much little cuts on our hand from just like the process of doing it. Like, this isn't our first time working with wood. Technically, we've been doing that since before we existed.
I see.
Part of the fun of growing up in the middle of the woods and having a box cutter is we have a lot of experience of like chipping away at wood to make shapes. So like, I don't know, there is that little bit of like interest in us just to work with wood. We need to get like the sanding paper to do like some of the touch-ups, and then we're just going to like, oh god, what kind of seed oil were we using? I don't fucking know. Dusk knows, and fucking that's what matters. I'm just going to like fix it all up.
I was trying not to giggle about it, but it was hard for me to like keep it contained, Jolene. I was mentally giggling about it too.
Yeah, I'm just a girl who loves to work with wood.
Wood.
Yes, very high grit when
It's
the
funny
finishing
like the
touches.
penis. Alright. Ah! I am being shot.
Like, there's a handful of things in our life that let's like. A lot of us are trying to like find things to make ourselves like not a burden to the house, because a lot of us feel that we are. And you know what? Restoring like wooden furniture and whatnot, and like learning these kind of things that we can just do at home, because fuck knows we can't get work easily. Like, adds us, gives us a, I don't know, a role in the house, I guess. I mean, beyond just the one who seems to like clean up the living room and do dishes and whatnot.
What is up
So
here?
hello, I'm back.
I wonder.
I
Welcome back.
I have finished off the crackers.
They're all gone.
Yum.
No, I will not give context.
I don't think you need to.
I think Moose Ball?
Oh
You
yeah,
did the world
probably.
of service. Thank you, soldier.
Also, what was I gonna say?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know the feeling in terms of like trying to find work, etc., or just having something to do.
The bridge is behind you.
I struggled finding work for the longest bloody time.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to get back in here.
You
Ah!
don't need to get back in there. You made the bridge.
I
Your
didn't
job
notice.
is-
I did not notice. I may be stupid.
Yeah, I could turn the
Maybe.
woodworking hobby into a side gig, like straight up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about it. Or I guess we are technically. I don't know, as far as like, it feels weird that our only working with wood is like, one, we know how to split wood. That's like something I think you learn by growing up in the middle of the woods, just as a default. Two, we have an interest in it. We've seen enough videos of like people doing it. We do live in an apartment, so we can't get like the proper machinery to do some of like the more intense stuff. But like handcrafts are like totally within our realm.
Mm-hmm. We can make some really cool shit.
Yeah.
Pushing us both on both our artistic endeavors. Whoa.
Also, speaking of craft stuff, our roommate got a freaking Gunpla of Gundam Aerial.
Hog.
And to
Yes,
celebrate, we're watching Witch of Mercury.
Mercury's pretty good.
This is Mercury's one of the newer ones, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, it's the second most recent one before G-Quacks, yeah.
Yeah, I think my first time hearing about it was I think Sperry posted a photo
Hello.
of the model that she got from it.
So I don't think I can make full-on furniture without like some different stuff. The most I could probably make is stuff that you hold in your hands. I am not a carpenter.
There's an artifact. Oh.
I don't know a damn thing about woodworking, but my mom dabbles in it. She's taking it up as her hobby. I should get more stuff from her.
We also have like some 40k minis we still need to assemble. And by some, I mean a lot.
Yeah, I see. I like 40k, but I don't fuck with the minis or the tabletop because I don't
Expensive.
have. Yeah, it's expensive. Like that shit is ridiculous. Like, I know I know there's a huge second-hand market as well.
Yeah.
But even that can still be quite pricey. But that said, I do like a lot of the novel sort of the games when it comes to 4K. Like, God, I am obsessed with Dark Tide lately.
Hell yeah. Dark Tide's like a fun one.
Yeah.
Yeah, people in Duck have been
meaning
playing
to-
Dark Tide a lot lately.
Who?
In Duck, like Bev and Zed and crew have been playing Dark Tide a lot.
All right.
Alright.
Yeah, I played Dark Tide with Baby once or twice, I think.
Mm-hmm.
When
Alright,
streaming.
everyone in the call that I currently
Yep.
hear,
Mm-hmm.
pick a 40k army. What would you get?
I'd probably say Imperial Guard.
Alright, IG. Nodding. I love the descriptor of like IG players is these are either like the funniest people or like actual fascists. Because like if you're like you're either taking them for the aesthetic of them being like the Imperial Guard, or you're the person who saw everything in the setting and went like, I want to play Sergeant Johnson.
Kind of fucked up to say about Insect Clave players, but I get it, I think. Anyway, this will be it for our recording session. This was fun. I like this video game. It's good. It feels good to play. If you like the stream, be sure to come by tomorrow for more of it. Here are my links as always. I think all that shit works.
Like, really
There we
cool.
go. Alright, we're raiding Tia. And
I'm
I'll
a
be on
talent.
her stream for a little bit. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you to my co-hosts for being here. You're all wonderful people. I'm going to explode now. Well,
All right,
not so
bye.
much. You'll see me on Tia's stream in like 2 seconds. Bye.
Bye.